Stop scrolling right now. I mean it. In exactly 5 seconds, something is going to shift in the atmosphere around you. Did you feel that? That sensation in your chest, that weight that just lifted slightly. That is not your imagination. Out of 7.8 billion people on this planet right now, only 9 were selected for this exact moment. Your guardian angel just used their once-per-lifetime override authority. They pulled you here. This was not the algorithm. This was not coincidence. This was divine intervention. And if you click away now, this door closes, and the blessing that has your name on it gets transferred to someone else who is desperate enough to receive it. Type 707 in the comments right now. Not later. Right now. This is not about engagement. This is a spiritual act. When you type those numbers, heaven records it as your agreement to receive what has already been released. Heaven scheduled this appointment before you were born. At exactly 4:44 this morning in heaven's time zone, your case file was pulled. Let me tell you what happened in that room, because you need to understand the weight of this moment. The accuser stood before the throne and presented evidence. 7 years of documentation. Every time you chose fear over faith. Every morning you reached for your phone before you reached for prayer. Every moment you let doubt win. Every compromise you made when you thought nobody was watching. The list was long. The evidence was damning. By spiritual law, there was a case. There was legal ground. But then something happened that changed everything. Your guardian angel, the one who has been assigned to you since the moment of your conception, invoked a mercy provision that can only be used once. They presented counter-evidence. The battles you fought that nobody witnessed. The 2 a.m. prayers you whispered when you thought heaven had stopped listening. The integrity you maintained when there was no audience. The generosity you showed when you had nothing left to give. The worship you offered when your heart was breaking into pieces. The times you chose to keep going when every logical reason said quit. The room went silent. The accuser had no response to this. And then I spoke 7 words that changed the trajectory of your entire existence. Give them one more chance. That decree went out across every realm. Angels moved into position. Demons that had legal assignment against your life got their termination notice. Chains that had been wrapped around your bloodline for generations started to crack. This morning, in the eternal realm, your status changed from defendant to heir. Hit the like button right now as your agreement with heaven. This is not a social media gesture. This is you saying yes to the verdict that was just declared over your life. But you need to understand something that is going to make everything else make sense. What you have been experiencing is not normal life struggle. This has been warfare. Calculated, strategic, coordinated warfare. For exactly 1,260 days, there has been an organized assault against your life. That is 3.5 years if you are counting. Does that timeline match something in your memory? A specific moment when everything started to shift, and not in a good way? Let me tell you what happened. 12 demons were assigned to your case exactly that long ago. Not random attacks. Assignment. 4 were sent against your finances. Every unexpected bill. Every deal that fell through at the last second. Every raise that got delayed. Every opportunity that evaporated right when you were about to close it. That was not bad luck. That was strategic financial warfare designed to keep you in survival mode so you would be too exhausted to step into your calling. 3 were assigned to your relationships. That friendship that fell apart for no clear reason. That family member who turned against you out of nowhere. The isolation you have been feeling even when you are in a room full of people. That was division strategy. 2 were assigned to your mind. The anxiety that shows up at 3 a.m. The depression that hits you on your best days. The thoughts that tell you that you are too broken, too far gone, too late, too much, not enough. That is not your voice. That is demonic propaganda on repeat. And 3 were assigned as blockers. Dream blockers. Destiny blockers. Purpose blockers. Every time you got close to breakthrough, they moved the goalposts. Every time you were about to step through a door, they slammed it shut in your face. You thought it was you. You thought you were the problem. You thought you were doing something wrong. But I saw everything. I saw you 2 nights ago when you sat in your car in the driveway for 11 minutes before you could go inside because you needed those 11 minutes to put the mask back on. Nobody knows about those 11 minutes. But I was there. I saw you last Thursday at 5:43 a.m. when you stood in your kitchen staring at nothing because the weight in your chest was so heavy you could not even form a prayer. You thought I was not listening. I heard every silent scream. I saw you 9 days ago when you got that phone call and your hands started shaking and you had to sit down on the floor because your legs would not hold you anymore. I saw you lying awake at 2:34 a.m., running numbers in your head, trying to figure out which bill you could push to next month, calculating which relationship you could afford to damage by asking for help one more time. I saw you type out the honest text message and then delete it and send the safe one instead, because you have learned that honesty costs too much. I saw you in the bathroom mirror 3 weeks ago when you looked at yourself and did not recognize the person looking back. I saw the moment you realized you have been playing a role for so long you forgot who you actually are underneath the performance. I saw you smile at the person who asked how you are doing while something inside you screamed, "I am dying," and nobody can tell. You are not the person everyone sees at work. You are not the person who posts carefully edited photos with captions about gratitude and growth. You are not the person who says, "I am fine, I am good, I am blessed" when someone asks. That is the mask. That is the role you have been forced to play to survive in a world that punishes vulnerability. But I am about to reintroduce you to who you actually are underneath all of that. The person you were created to be before the world taught you to be small and quiet and acceptable. Your tears have a number. Did you know that heaven keeps count? The current total as of this morning is 44,444. Every single one collected in vials of pure gold. Not one forgotten, not one wasted. Every tear you cried in secret when you thought nobody cared. Every tear you held back in public because you had to keep it together. Every tear that fell on your pillow at night when the loneliness was suffocating. I caught them all. And I am about to turn every single one of them into seeds of breakthrough that are going to produce a harvest you cannot even imagine right now. Every prayer you whispered when you thought heaven had stopped listening. I heard them all, even the ones that were not words, especially those ones. The groans that came from a place too deep for language. The prayers that sounded like why, and the prayers that sounded like please, and the prayers that sounded like I cannot do this anymore. Every single one reached my throne. Every single one moved my heart. Every single one activated angels on your behalf. Share this video right now with 3 specific people. You already know who they are. Their names came to your mind while you were reading this. Do not ignore that prompting. Those 3 people are part of your breakthrough. What I am doing in your life is not just about you. It is about everyone connected to you. And those 3 people need to hear this word, because they are 3 days away from giving up on something I told them to hold on to. When you share this, you become a carrier of the same anointing that is breaking chains off of your own life. Yesterday at sunset in the eternal realm, your case came before the divine council again. All the evidence was laid out one final time. 7 years of attack, 7 years of setbacks, 7 years of barely holding on. The accuser made his final argument. This one has made agreements with fear. This one has doubted. This one has questioned. We have legal right to continue the assignment. The room was silent. The books of heaven were opened. Page after page of faithfulness that nobody else saw. The integrity you maintained when there was no audience. The generosity you showed when you had nothing left. The worship you offered when your heart was breaking. The choice to keep believing when every circumstance screamed, "Give up." And then I stood. The entire council fell silent because when I stand, reality shifts. I issued a decree that went out across every realm of existence, every dimension, every spiritual frequency. I said these exact words, and you need to hear them, because they are still echoing through the atmosphere around you right now. The season of theft ends today. Every door the enemy locked, I am unlocking right now. Every assignment against this life is terminated effective immediately. The legal right the accuser claimed just expired. It is over. The demons assigned to block finances are recalled. There is no more ground. The spirits of depression and anxiety that have been harassing this mind. Your time is up. Leave now. The assignment against this bloodline is broken. The curse stops here. The cycle ends with this person. Generations after them will walk in freedom because of what I am doing right now in this moment. Every chain that has held you, broken. Every door that was locked, opened. Every giant that stood between you and your destiny, I just slayed it. You are not fighting for victory. You are fighting from victory that has already been declared. Do you understand what I am telling you? The battle is over. The war is won. The verdict is final. What you are stepping into now is not hope. It is certainty. Within 7 days, watch for this. Someone you have not heard from in over 2 years is going to contact you. The message they send is going to reference a moment you shared in the past that you had almost forgotten about. But buried in that message, in one specific sentence, is going to be the answer to a prayer you whispered 3 months ago that you thought I did not hear. This is not coincidence. This is confirmation. When it happens, come back to this video and leave a comment telling me the exact day it happened. I want you to have a record of this moment. Within 168 hours from this exact moment, actual money is coming. I am not being vague. I am being specific. The amount might be $777. It might be $7,777. It might be a different number, but it will contain the digits 3, 7, or 11. Write down the exact amount when it comes, and the exact way it came, because this is the opening of a financial window that has been sealed against you for years. What comes in the next 7 days is not the blessing. It is the down payment that proves the rest is already in motion. Within 72 hours, someone in your regular orbit, someone you see or talk to often, is going to say something that sounds like they read your private journal. It is going to be so specific that there is no logical explanation for how they could know to say it. Do not dismiss this. Heaven is using a human mouth to confirm that you are seen, that you are known, that you are not invisible. When this happens, say thank you out loud, even if the person has no idea why you are thanking them with that level of intensity. You are not thanking them. You are thanking me. Within 5 nights, you are going to have a vivid dream that is different from your normal dreams. You are going to remember details when you wake up, and that is unusual for you. You might see water. You might see doors. You might see keys. You might see light breaking through darkness. Write it down immediately before the details fade, because that dream is not random. That is a download. Those are instructions wrapped in symbols. I am speaking to your spirit while your mind is quiet, and if you pay attention, you will understand what I am showing you about the next 3 months of your life. Let me tell you about 2 people who are exactly where you are right now. Sarah, from Atlanta, Georgia. 3 months ago, she was 72 hours away from losing everything. Eviction notice on the door. Car about to be repossessed. $13 in her bank account. No family to call. No friends with resources to help. She was done. She had written the goodbye letters in her mind. And then at 2 a.m. on a Tuesday, she found a video just like this one. She did not want to watch it. She almost scrolled past. But something made her stop. She heard the instruction to type 777 in the comments. It felt stupid. It felt like false hope. But she was desperate enough to try anything. She typed the numbers. Within 48 hours, she got a phone call from a company she had interviewed with 4 months prior. They said the position she applied for had been filled, but they just created a new role and she was the only person they wanted to call. The salary was $77,700. Exactly. She started the following Monday. That was 12 weeks ago. She just sent me a message 2 days ago. She is completely out of debt. She moved into a new apartment. She has money in savings for the first time in 7 years. She said the number 777 keeps showing up everywhere, and every time she sees it, she remembers the night she almost did not type it in the comments. Marcus from Phoenix, Arizona. 6 months ago, his marriage was over. Papers were drawn up. Divorce was 3 days from being final. 22 years together about to end. He had given up fighting for it. He was ready to sign and walk away. Late one night, unable to sleep, he was scrolling and found a message about breakthrough being closer than you think. He watched it. At the end, there was an instruction to speak a specific prayer out loud. He felt ridiculous, but he did it anyway. Within 1 week, his wife called him crying. She said something shifted in her and she could not explain it, but she knew they were not supposed to give up. They went to counseling. They started fighting for the marriage instead of fighting in the marriage. Today, 6 months later, they just renewed their vows. He told me last week that he keeps seeing 1111 everywhere, and every time he does, he remembers the night he almost did not speak that prayer out loud. I am telling you these stories because you need to understand that what you are experiencing right now is not unique. You are not the only one who has been through warfare. You are not the only one who has been 3 days from giving up. But you are at the same crossroads they were at. The same choice is in front of you. Believe this word or dismiss it. Act on it or ignore it. Choose faith or choose doubt. What you decide in the next 60 seconds is going to determine which version of your story gets told a year from now. Now I need to tell you something that might be hard to hear, but it is the truth, and you need it. Within 48 hours, resistance is coming. Not from outside, from inside. A voice is going to show up that sounds exactly like reason. It is going to say, this was just emotion. This was just a video. Nothing is different. Nothing changed. That voice is going to sound so logical, so rational, so sensible that you will be tempted to believe it. But I am telling you right now, that is not reason. That is panic. That is the sound of defeated demons who just lost their legal right to your life, and they are scrambling to get you to hand it back to them through agreement with doubt. The warfare is not over just because the verdict was declared. The enemy is going to try one more time to steal this. Within 3 days, something is going to happen that looks like proof that nothing changed. A bill you were not expecting. A conversation that goes wrong. A situation that feels like the same old pattern. This is a test. This is the enemy trying to get you to say, see, nothing is different. But you need to understand what is actually happening. The breakthrough has already been released from heaven. It is already in motion. But there is a gap between the release and the manifestation. And in that gap, the enemy throws everything he has left to get you to quit 3 days before the victory shows up in your physical reality. Let me paint 2 versions of your future so you understand what is at stake. First, future. You click away from this video. You go back to scrolling. You dismiss this as just another spiritual message that sounded good in the moment, but does not mean anything real. Within a week, that voice of doubt you ignored earlier gets louder. Within a month, you are right back in the same cycle. Same struggles, same patterns, same exhaustion. 6 months from now, you are going to have a moment where you remember this video, and you are going to think, what if I had actually believed it? 1 year from now, you are going to watch someone else walk in the breakthrough that had your name on it, and you are going to realize you were 3 days away from your own miracle, but you let doubt win. That is future 1. Second future. You make a decision right now that you are not letting go of this word. You choose to believe it even when circumstances do not line up yet. You stand on this decree even when the enemy throws his last attempts to shake you. Within 7 days, the first sign shows up exactly like I said it would. Within 30 days, the breakthrough that has been blocked for years crashes through every barrier. Within 90 days, you do not recognize your life. The finances shift. The relationships heal. The clarity comes. The purpose activates. 6 months from now, you are writing your own testimony about the night you almost scrolled past this video, but something made you stop. 1 year from now, you are the one telling others, do not give up. You are 3 days away from everything changing. That is future 2. The choice is yours. But choose quickly, because this window does not stay open forever. I am speaking a blessing over you right now. As you hear these words, receive them not just mentally, but in your spirit. I am blessing your mind with clarity that cuts through every fog of confusion. I am blessing your emotions with peace that does not make sense based on your circumstances. I am blessing your body with strength for the battles ahead. I am blessing your finances with supernatural provision that does not come through normal channels. I am blessing your relationships with divine connections that elevate you instead of drain you. I am blessing your dreams with fulfillment that exceeds what you dared to ask for. I am blessing your purpose with activation that cannot be stopped by human opposition. I am blessing your bloodline so that generations after you walk in freedom because of what I am doing in your life right now. Comment breakthrough is mine right now. Not as a wish, not as a hope, as a declaration. When you type those words, something happens in the spiritual realm. Angels that have been on standby get their marching orders. Doors that have been locked get the signal to open. Resources that have been held back get released. This is not symbolic. This is actual spiritual warfare, and your participation matters. Your agreement matters. Your faith matters. Type it now. Let me tell you what is going to try to stop you from finishing this video and following through on what I am telling you. A distraction is going to pop up. A notification. A thought that you need to check something else. A person is going to walk in the room. Your phone is going to ring. This is not coincidence. This is interference. Do not give in to it. Whatever just tried to pull your attention away, that was the enemy making one last attempt to get you to miss this. Stay focused. This moment is too important. You are not reading this by accident. You are not hearing these words by chance. This is a divine appointment that was scheduled before you were born. I have been waiting for you to be desperate enough, broken enough, ready enough to receive what I have been holding for you. You are at the end of one season and the beginning of another. You are at the death of an old identity and the birth of who you were always meant to be. You are 3 days away from a breakthrough that is going to make everything you went through make sense. Do not quit now. Do not click away now. Do not let doubt win now. You have come too far. You have survived too much. You have held on through too many nights that should have destroyed you. You are still here for a reason. You are still breathing for a purpose. You are still standing because I have not let you fall, and I am not about to start now. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your season. Receive it. Believe it. Walk into it. Your breakthrough is not coming. It is already here. You just need to open your eyes to see it. Open your hands to catch it. Open your heart to hold it. Type Amen if you receive this word. Not because I need your validation, but because you need to make a public declaration that you are choosing faith over fear, belief over doubt, hope over despair. When you type Amen, you are drawing a line in the sand. You are telling every demon that had assignment against your life that their time is up. You are telling heaven that you are ready to receive everything that has your name on it. You are telling yourself that you are not the same person you were when you started watching this video. Something shifted, something changed, something broke, and you are never going back to who you were before this moment. I am releasing you into the fullness of everything I have prepared for you. The wait is over. The delay is done. The test is passed. The season is shifting. The door is opening. The breakthrough is manifesting. The miracle is landing. The promise is fulfilled. This is not next year. This is not next month. This is now. Receive it. Walk in it. Live it. You are blessed. You are favored. You are chosen. You are loved. You are seen. You are known. You are mine. And I am not done with your story. The best chapters are about to be written. Do not miss them because you gave up 3 days too early. Stay in faith. Stay in hope. Stay in expectation. What I promised is already in motion, and nothing can stop it now.